Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to the channel. I'm Heather.
I'm Casey.
And today we are at the grand opening for the 50th anniversary year at EUROPA Park, and it was really, really cool.
Yeah, the opening ceremony was great. We just got into the park, walked through the blue carpet area and saw all the characters, and confetti and streamers. It was awesome.
They're definitely going all out for the 50th year here, and we got so lucky. I mean, I don't think we could have gotten here a second later and been able to get the viewing point. Yeah, we got here at around, gosh, what time is it? 7:30?
7:30, yeah.
7:30, and we just squeaked past the actual like turnstiles, because now that they have those forward turnstiles, there's only kind of a small section to get to with the main awning.
Yeah, it blocks a lot of the main like monorail station up there.
Yeah, for sure. So we got really lucky and we saw the Mock family up there. They were throwing out Ed and Edda and Snorri and all sorts of goodies, although we weren't quite close enough for that.
Just out of reach of a couple.
Just out of reach of an Ed. But I did run in. Here's some of the new merch right here. Got a new hat. Got this funky jacket. So they're going with this sort of what feels like a retro vintage theme for the 50th year. There's some other really cool merch too. I'm sure at some point we'll pop in a gift shop and show you, but all sorts of goodies, stuff that's got the 50 on it, stuff that's got more of this retro look. So definitely things to be looking out for here this year. I opted for the jacket just because I thought the season's here, I'll take it on and off. It's easier than throwing something over my head. And I tend to always buy hoodies, so I wanted to do something a little different. But anyway, we're having a great time. There's all sorts of celebration. We have confetti in places we won't mention on this channel. And also, they have the new Grand Prix Edventure ride that opens today. So we are definitely going to be probably heading there. We're probably going to be
that line is probably backed up already.
It probably is, but we're probably going to head there first because we do want to make sure we get to check out the new stuff, that celebration stuff. Probably do the ice show today maybe, because that's themed to the Grand Prix Adventure as well. So we did come for preview day, but we actually couldn't get into the ice show. The line, you had to get there so early to get in. So we kind of looking out for that today, I think. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, obviously we're doing theme park content. So if you enjoy that, hit the subscribe button, come along with us, and let's head over to Grand Prix Adventure. We're trying to sneak around and find our way to Grand Prix Adventure. Trying to take the
shortcut.
Yeah.
Maybe the road less traveled.
I'm sure it's already like a 2-hour line because I'm sure a lot of people booked it there. But I don't know if they're doing like, sometimes when there's a new ride, they do a little opening thing at the ride. But since it's a big opening thing out front, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do it again.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not even open yet.
It said, well, they did post something, I think yesterday, saying it was going to open today. So.
Well, maybe just today, but maybe not right away. Maybe they're doing a big opening thing at like noon.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't say anything about it, but I'm thinking it's open.
There it is.
There it is.
Right
look.
Food Loop.
They're coming, Ed and Edda. Do you see? In their special gear.
Oh, they're in their racing suits.
That's what I'm saying. I want to make her a racing outfit. Oh my gosh, how cool.
Dig in the fits.
Yeah, I need that in my wardrobe. Oh, yay! Okay, so we're outside the Grand Prix Adventure. However, it's not open yet. There is staff here. I know that the plan is for it to be open today, so what I gathered was they don't know yet. They don't know what time it's going to open. It's just sort of a guessing game, but got to meet racing Ed and Edda, so that was pretty cool. Grand Prix Ed and Edda are out and about in their cool outfits, and yeah, so we're just gonna keep an eye on it. Obviously this is a priority for us today, so we'll come back when we can get on.
All right, so we're heading over to Arthur. It's gonna be the first ride for us today. We were waiting in line for the new Grand Prix Adventure, but turns out they're thinking it's probably gonna open up maybe a little afternoon now. So we're working our way over to Arthur to get some coffee for somebody.
And also, we didn't know, I don't think that there was a scheduled time. They made it seem like it was advertised that it would open at noon, but I never heard that anyway. But
people started getting in line like they got that information from somewhere.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Although, but it's only 10:30. I'm like, I want to ride it, and that's a priority today, but I don't want to just
that's a long
waste an hour and a half. Yeah. So I think we're going to do Arthur, get some coffee, and then at some point we're going to have to get lunch, realistically, too. Now, we do know that the restaurant Don Quixote in the Spanish section, they sort of changed up the menu this year and went for something that they're calling more Tex-Mex. We did have a chance to peep at the menu on preview day, and at least as Americans, I wouldn't necessarily consider it Tex-Mex exactly, no. But it's definitely more that direction than what was there with the burgers and things before. So we will at least show you that menu, but there wasn't really much I would personally eat there. So it's probably going to be more a swing by, and I don't know, where do you think we're going to go for lunch?
I don't know. We did Food Loop on the pre-day, the pre-opening day.
Maybe Bamboe Baai.
Bamboe Baai is always a good option.
We love Bamboe Baai.
Yeah, it is really good.
That's one of our faves. So we just entered the fairy tale forest. So we're going to swing left here and head to Arthur. So we just got off of Arthur, which is always fun. We did Single Rider.
It's such a good ride.
It is a good ride. Not a great film though, or at least we don't enjoy it.
The movie was iffy.
The movie was iffy.
The ride's great though.
It is. And we did Single Rider to save time, just because we know it's busy today in the park and there's a lot of things we want to get to. But I got in a back car this time, and I have to say the back is really snappy on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, the back is snappy. So if you like a little bit more punch, I think the back row is the way to go. You were in the front.
I ended up in the front, so I had a perfect view. I didn't have another car in front of me or anything.
Yeah.
And I think it just makes you feel more immersed into the ride on the front, definitely.
Definitely. And right now we are walking. I'm sure you can tell. I got a coffee in there, which this is the new little cup for the Celebrating Under the Stars 50th anniversary.
Oh, they got new cups. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they got new cups.
Very cool.
So yeah, it's sticking with the 50th anniversary theming. And so yeah, if you're somebody that collects these, I'm sure some people probably do, that's going to be what that looks like for the year. And now we are going to head to get some food at Bamboe Baai, but we are swinging back by Grand Prix on the way. So if that would be open,
see if there's any movement there.
Yeah, we'll probably swap the order if something would be going on. Otherwise, we're going to eat, and then we're just kind of hanging around trying to check
stay
for
close to it.
Yeah, it said
in case it opens.
It said
randomly.
something about maintenance, right?
Yeah, on the app it says it's closed for maintenance, but I don't know if that's just like a default because it's not open right now, or
Right.
what I think it should open today at least. That's the
Fingers crossed. So we're gonna swing that way now, and then head to Bamboe Baai. If you haven't eaten there, you are missing out.
You gotta try it.
Bamboe Baai. First of all, it's beautiful inside. Second of all, the food's really good. If you like, that type of cuisine. So we're gonna head that way.
Hi. They got all the characters out today.
I know. Can we talk about the beautiful day we are having?
Oh, we came on the pre-open
So
day
Perfect.
for the season pass holder day, a week ago?
Mm-hmm.
And it was so cold.
So cold and windy and kind of
Yeah.
spitting, and
It was just not enjoyable for the most part, but today is like perfect.
it's like what, mid 60s, not really much of a breeze, just a little bit, and sunny. Oh my gosh. And if you've been on our channel for any length of time, we notoriously have bad luck with weather at
Our
parks.
park days are so
Our
rainy.
park days are so
It's
rainy.
so bad.
So this is a nice change. Oh, we've got some 50th anniversary decor over here. Check that out. That looks cool. And I love how they've got the potted plants in the top. All right, we're coming back up on the Edventure here. I can't tell if they're in line or if they're just milling around. I think there's just people
I feel like
milling
people
around.
are trying to start a line in hopes that it's going to open soon. But we tried that earlier, and they kind of just came and told us to not do
leave,
that
basically.
because it's not going
Nicely.
to be opening soon. So
Yeah.
they kind of disperse.
Yeah, that was like a nice, you might want to come back later kind of a thing. You can see look at the stands completely full up there now.
Oh
though.
yeah.
Considerably busier. That was, I don't know why that came out crazy, but yeah, you can see, I think people must be anticipating that noon opening though.
You're it. There's been a little bit of a glitch. Oh, there she is. I think she's supposed to be talking to us.
It's just really quiet.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
there's their photo.
I bet it's gonna be awkward.
Hi, Anna. Oh, it's the whole mock family.
All right, so we just got off of the Grand Prix Adventure, and oh my gosh, you guys. So we had the mock family at the end of the ride.
Yep, they were
waiting
there.
right there. And we were out here doing some filming, and Roland Mock came up, walking by, and I got a photo with him. I feel like a freaking celebrity right now. That is so cool.
I think he's more the celebrity.
I mean, he
but-
is. But it made me feel like one by association.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, I really enjoyed the ride. Obviously, again, we'll go more in depth on the vlog specific to this, but I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I had a great time. It's longer than I thought it was going to be.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
And there's obviously like little kinks and stuff that they're working on today,
Sure.
but
It's
I
just
think,
normal when-
Yeah, I mean it's going to happen. But overall, I think it's going to be a great addition
It
to
is
the park.
a lot of fun. You know, you got the little competitive thing, which is perfect for a racing theme, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that makes a lot of sense.
And honestly, the line moved pretty quick.
It
I think
did move pretty
it
quick.
rotates people in and out very efficiently, I think.
It did, and I thought the queue line was great too. It really kind of got you in the spirit of what I'm assuming the film will kind of feel like. And I like those shooter dark rides that use screen tech, as long as it's not just completely in front of a screen, which this wasn't. There were still some practical sets and things too.
Yeah.
So now we are hungry, so we are going to hop over to Bamboe Baai and then try to catch the ice show. It's dark in here. We don't have a table light.
No, we don't have any light at our table, but the
Yummy,
food
yummy.
looks
Yeah.
delicious as ever. We basically get the same thing. We get the chicken rice and the peanut sauce, and it is so freaking good.
Lekker.
Yes. All right, we just finished up our lunch. We're now booking it over.
delicious.
Yeah, it was delicious. We're booking it over to try and catch the ice show, which they just redid for this year, and is now themed to be
The Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. Yeah.
So we're kind of having a
Edna's
Grand
Adventure.
Prix themed sort of day.
Yeah. So excited to see that. Hopefully we get in this time. We tried to get in on the pre-open season pass holder day, and we just missed it by like maybe 10 or 15 people.
Oh my gosh,
They
yeah.
closed the door on us. So
I didn't expect it to just be quite as busy, because I think of that room as being a pretty big space.
it is a big arena, yeah.
So that was sort of surprising, but we know it's even busier today, so we
Yeah,
figure we
it's
gotta get
packed.
over here.
All right. So what time is it? We got about 30 minutes. It's really not that long of a line. I think we're gonna make it in this time. All right, well, we just got out of the ice show.
The race,
Yeah,
yes.
it's called
ice
the
show.
race.
Yep.
I really liked it. I think the lighting effects that they did with like the suits and stuff was super
Oh my gosh,
cool.
that was the coolest part
Yeah.
for sure.
And I'm interested to see like if the plot to the ice show is like,
The plot to the film.
yeah, like relates to it at all, because that'd be interesting to see.
That would be interesting to see. I liked it. It's sort of a mixed bag in terms of, because it was so story driven, I think much more story driven than the past shows we've seen, that I do think you lost a little bit of the more complex skating at times. It was still in there, but I feel like other shows there's been a lot more like skating heavy, because they have Ed and Edda in a lot, which is really cool, don't get me wrong. But with those the headpieces on and stuff, I would imagine you can't do the same amount of things
Oh, absolutely
with
not.
that on. That would be so disorienting. I cannot speak, but I still really liked it. But it is more story driven and slightly scaled back on the skating, I feel like, than past shows that
I
we've
feel like
seen.
it's building up for the film.
100%.
I feel like it's giving people kind of a sneak peek at
Yes.
what it's going to be about. So I'm curious to see how
Me
much
too.
it follows that.
I still really
'Cause
enjoyed it.
There is a plot twist.
Yeah, there is a plot twist.
We won't spoil it.
We won't spoil it, but yeah, I'm interested to see too. But yeah, that was the only thing, is I just thought I missed maybe a little bit of the skating, but then you gained it in story, so it just kind of depends on what you like. And I thought the costuming was great. Like you said, the lighting effects, and whenever they do the light up suit kind of
suit
stuff,
thing
that
was
is,
crazy,
speaking of disorienting, I feel like that would be so disorienting.
I don't get how they're able to skate
In sync,
well in sync in the dark.
in the dark, with
With
other
the s-
people's lights flashing.
Yeah,
at you.
is blows my mind.
I know, they're very, very talented. I've got to say, we've talked about this many times. The acrobats and skaters at the parks are just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's next level here.
It's next level here, and it's something that, coming from the States, you don't really see a ton in the way of acrobats and skaters. That's more something we've noticed in Europe that's really fun to see, because it isn't something you get to see every day.
Yeah.
So enjoyed it. And now I think we are going to go take the monorail over to the Nordic section and either get on Wodon or Blue Fire, maybe.
Yeah.
Not sure which one yet, but we're going to head that
See what
direction.
the weights are.
Yeah. Got a long line today.
Gemeinsame Reise in der Monorail.
Could we be having a better day?
We have been.
This is the best day ever at Europa. And there's the train, the new one.
Bien sûr,
It's decorated for
bonjour
the
tout le
anniversary.
monde. Dans notre monorail, to arrive on our monorail.
Sign for the new show.
Simsala?
It's supposed to be a musical in the Globe Theater, right?
Yeah, I think so. Music and probably acrobats too, I would imagine. Oh,
50th
cool.
anniversary
Yeah.
train.
Look at
Got a new
cool.
paint job, looking very cool.
Getting ready to choo-choo out of there. So we should mention we're actually going to come back to the coasters because we found out that the 50th anniversary parade is at 4:30, so it's early today. And obviously we don't want to miss that, so we're going to just
We're
show
actually
you.
going to be coming right back to here.
We
This is
are.
our parade spot. If you don't know, the Three Little Piglets is like the perfect viewing spot for the parade.
You're letting our secret out. It is a good viewing spot. But yeah, we're going to go to that and then we'll pop back to one of the coasters because we want to show you as much of the 50th anniversary stuff as we can. So, heard the parade's looking pretty cool.
Oh, everyone's out in the rapids today.
I know, although the sun's not out so much anymore. Would have been nice earlier, but
Oh, they're about to get soaked. I think that's another aspect of taking the monorail and stuff that makes it so fun is because you
Oh,
get like
yeah.
vantage points and stuff that you wouldn't normally get just walking around.
this park is so beautiful and things just they intertwine so nicely and you really get to notice that the most, I think, taking the monorail around.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, here they come. They're gonna get soaked, hun. This one is a soaker.
That is, yeah. You get really
Oh,
wet
they're
on this
standing in
ride.
the splash zone. Y'all are
Oh,
nuts.
bold strategy.
Here they come. I saw them turn. And woo! That almost got us wet, I feel like. That's what I feel the mist from it.
Yeah,
Do
we
you?
caught a little bit of spray.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that was a
Be
thing.
careful on the monorail.
What is this thing?
I think it's just like a random scene that you don't really get to see from anywhere else. Unless you go on the
I
playground.
don't remember seeing that. Do you think that's no? Because the pool's over there for the dive show. Huh? I don't know what that's for. Wodon ripping. Here it comes.
Sounds like they're having fun.
I think, is that your favorite now too? That's my favorite.
It is my favorite here.
It's my favorite here too. Yeah.
Can't take her anywhere without finding a sewing machine randomly in the monorail station here in Iceland.
I mean, listen, y'all, this is what I do when I'm at home. This is what I do 24/7 when I'm at home. Am I lying?
No, sadly.
If you guys like sewing, I know these are probably very different interests, but if anyone else also likes sewing, I have a small channel, I'll leave it down below, but I love all the old sewing machines, and it's just, I gravitated straight to this in the little monorail stop in Iceland.
Another addition for this year is that they changed the horse riding show over here in the Spanish section. It used to be themed around a sultan.
Yeah, we
Is
think.
now-
We haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, we watched it once, but is now themed to Zorro, so that's pretty cool. We'll definitely have to come check this out on a day that we have more time.
Here it is, Pferde Stunt Show 2025, Die Neue, so the new horse stunt show. That's about what I've got, but I really love like the lore behind Zorro, so we're definitely going to be checking this out. We just thought that the ice show today seemed maybe the most heavily themed to the celebration year, so we started there, but I really want to see this one.
Yeah, I want to see this as well.
Yeah. So we wanted to stop and just talk to you about this briefly. There is actually a show coming up at 5:15, but I doubt we'll do a dual show day, maybe, but 5:15, we really want to do the parade. Like I said, we're trying to hit all those 50th anniversary things. And then back here, we're just going to spin by the Don Quixote and show you the new menu they've got for the year. So we actually spun into the gift shop here because it's kind of quiet right now to show you they have quite a bit of the 50th anniversary merch, even though we're here in the back. There is a lot of merch for the upcoming film too, and I'm not seeing that right off the bat anyway, but you see here they've got a new Letterman jacket, which is what I picked up today with the EP, and then the cool sort of vintage embroidered back here. This is €119, so it's expensive, but usually each year at Europa Park I only get 1 or 2 things maybe because I like the sort of like nicer hoodies and stuff. There's this hoodie too, which I also really like, and they have one that's in a navy as well. This is €70, again with the sort of retro vibe. They've got these in t-shirts. They've got a navy version as well in some of the other shops. They've got kids sizes. They've got coffee cups, glasses, notebooks. I like these style mugs too that are almost like the mason jars with the straws. This cool little 50 bowl, and then over here you've got all the fancy glassware, your champagne glasses, your flutes, those things are over here. The Monopoly that they normally carry is now a 50th anniversary edition. This is something I'd actually like
Oh, it looks like you get little gold characters too.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then just some smaller things up here. Some playing cards. Those are really cool. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Those are really cool. They're like gold. Those are fancy. I like those. What is the price on that? Let's see. $9.95. Not too bad. Those are really pretty
And then
cards.
the sticker book.
I think this is actually, this isn't the sticker book. This is just a history. This is a history book they have, but there is a sticker book we'll show you too that is very similar looking to this.
There's the sticker book.
There's the sticker book, and so you've got these stickers. They're €1 each for 5, and what you do is you go through the book. We do have the book already. And you can see there's these spaces for the stickers, so you want to fill up your book. And there's a history through it as well, so you're learning park history along with these stickers. And when you complete it, if you complete it, you take it to the customer service, and then you get a special 50th anniversary ed if you complete your book. So we're on a mission.
So we're buying stickers.
We need
is what you're saying.
45 still.
Yeah, we're
out of like
45 short.
160. There's also some Grand Prix Europe merchandise for the new film. This is €9.95. There's another mug here. And there's some little figures. There's quite a few other things too. They're just not in this particular shop. But you're going to see a lot of that this year. The celebration items and then also the film related merchandise.
Some more Grand Prix merchandise.
Well, this is the 50th.
And the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, so we've got both here. These pillows, these printed pillows. I can't see, $12.95. That's not bad. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of printed pillows, although I have to say for what this one is, I prefer
for the
this
50th,
to most.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I prefer this to
That's pretty
most of
cool.
them. Yeah, this one's cool. All right, that's about it for that. So now we're gonna walk over, like we said, to Don Quixote because it's right here. So you can see it says Don Quixote goes Tex-Mex. Goes Tex-Mex. So it's the new theming. We have some salads here, Tex-Mex salad, Texan Caesar salad. Looks like you have the choice of some different things on there. Nachos, street corn salad, quinoa bowl, Mexican ceviche, and then you come down to like your heavier plates. So you've got a lot of red meat items down here. There is a vegan option though, so it's kind of it's like a chicken burrito, but it's not real chicken. So there's a lot of stuff down here as well. And then tons of taco options for taco lovers. And then you come over here and there are still some burger options as well, although I think
But now they're Tex-Mex themed.
they're Tex-Mex themed, right. And then the kids menu, you still got like some spaghetti and fried chicken. So I mean, if we eat here, I honestly might be that weirdo that asks if I can have like an adult portion of the spaghetti. there's no help for me. It's just, it is what it is. Although I would do the nachos. On a day that I can cheat a little, I would do the nachos.
It's weird that they don't have like a chicken burrito.
I know, I thought so
option.
too. Yeah, but
It's just the vegan one.
I think a lot of people are going to be really happy with this though.
Yeah, I get some tacos.
Yeah.
All right, so that was a little peek at the new Don Quichotte restaurant and some of the merch over here in the Spanish section.
And now you're going to frantically watch us race
Yeah, now
to
we are
make the parade.
running back to our parade spot.
Yeah.
So we have like 15 minutes before it starts.
We like to get there early so we get good viewing. So
I don't think where we stand is like the start though.
It's not.
So I think we have a little bit more time. But
Yeah,
it is a little ways to go
it's
though.
busy today though.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get some good viewing for you. I can't wait to see the new floats. I'm excited about it. They do a good job with the parades here.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. We'll probably just see you when we get over there.
Yes.
All right, well, we just made it over to our favorite parade spot here
Yes.
at the Three Piglets.
Yep.
Waiting on the parade to start. Should be starting soon. And
Yeah.
they're starting to rope everything off.
We were closer than I thought we were. It's actually not that far of a walk from the Spanish section. I was imagining it a lot longer for some
No, we
reason.
did walk pretty quick though.
Yeah, we did walk pretty quick, but we're happy too because we're sitting here looking at the Grand Prix from here basically, and it's down for maintenance again.
Yeah, it's already closed, so glad we got on there first thing when it opened this morning.
Absolutely. I mean, I cannot tell you. Obviously, we love Europa Park. That's no secret. We love this park. But this is my favorite day we have ever had at this park.
It's been perfect.
It has been perfect.
It's never gone this smooth for us.
It's never, and we decided to stay at the Moxie this time when we came down last night, which it does help when we come down, the day before. It's just a little less chaotic, but we got a view of the freaking the Can coaster from our room.
It was great.
We had great weather this morning. The opening ceremony ended up being a lot of fun, and we were able to get into that main area, which was looking really iffy. And then just the whole day has gone so smoothly. We were able to do the Grand Prix. We met Roland Mack. I mean,
Doesn't get much better than that.
it doesn't get much better than that. So this has been an amazing day, and I can't wait.
I think the only thing that could make it better is if we found one of the stars that they hid.
I know we didn't even try because we
Yeah.
were busy filming the celebration.
I don't know what you get or what you
Yeah, I don't
win,
either.
but they hid 50 gold stars around the park this morning for people to find, and you win some sort of prize when you turn it in if you find it.
Probably
But
an Ed.
it might be an Ed.
Might be an Ed. But that would have been really cool. I think they do things like that once in a while for special occasions. I feel like they did something on Easter too, because we were here for Easter last year. I think
I
they hit
remember
some stuff at
searching for
Easter.
something, but we didn't find anything.
We were way too late.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these times. And who knows, maybe we'll end up here at Easter because I don't think we've made plans for that yet. So that might be a fun day to come down. Busy again. It tends to be
Yeah.
a busy day. But yeah, the stage has been great, and I can't wait to see how these floats are going to look. If it's anything like they have been doing for this anniversary, it's been pretty knocked out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him.
Yeah, me too. So we're going to get prime spot right along here so we can get some good footage and share the parade with you. that was the parade. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I really liked the
Yeah.
new Grand Prix floats. I thought those were like
Those were really cool.
The car was
Yeah,
done.
that
and,
was
like,
cool.
All the different city landscapes.
And Etta waved right at me.
Oh, did she?
I think we're connected now since I won so hard in that race.
You did win.
I'm like part of the crew now.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but the only little thing, which I'm sure was just like a little hiccup thing, but I think maybe the music in our section, like, it timed out a little
I think
early
it was off,
because it was
yeah.
really quiet. We could hear it. I think we were hearing it from other areas, but it was like quieter than normal. So I think this speaker just stopped earlier than it was supposed to or something. But wow, the floats were great.
Yeah, and there's a new Piraten in Batavia float. I thought that one was really cool.
You know, I feel like they added that last year, but near the end of last year.
Oh, okay.
But now
Maybe I
they're all
missed it.
decorated a little different because of the anniversary, though,
Yeah.
I think. So, but yeah, I mean, that's like one of my favorite rides here. So I can't be mad about that. I loved that. And yeah, I don't know, all the stars and the sparkle and the blue and the gold. It's just a good
The blue
aesthetic.
and the gold looks good. Yeah.
It looks really good. So definitely think you want to check this parade out if you like them at all. Like, it's a really good one.
It is good.
So now that we have made that happen, the park is open till 7:30 today. I'm guessing we won't stay quite till close, just to try to beat some of the rush and get
Yeah.
home a little earlier. But I'm thinking we are going to at least do a dark ride or two, because the waits on those usually are not very long. So hit a couple smaller rides, and then we want to at least get on a coaster today, because
Gotta do at
today's
least
been
one,
about the
yeah.
celebration, and so we really haven't done the big rides yet. So, and I might get a waffle on a stick. I was checking my steps just now to see if I've earned it.
It's close.
It is close. What do you think?
I think by the time we get there, we might have earned it.
That's true. If you haven't had it, listen, the waffle on the stick here is like, it's up there for me.
It is really good.
It's up there for me. Now, one thing we haven't seen though, although I don't really know where to look. If anyone has a recommendation how to find this specifically in the park, this is something I'm never really sure about. Usually when they have these special years or special events, Halloween, there usually are special like snacks and drinks and stuff for that. So if anybody knows how to figure out where they are, let me know, because it's usually just us kind of popping around and stumbling upon them.
Yeah, randomly.
So I would try maybe a sweet that's special for this, but I just don't know where to look. So if we see something, maybe we'll go that route. Otherwise,
Waffle.
yeah.
All right, what did we get?
We got some waffles, baby.
You got the powdered
Waffles.
sugar waffle.
They're in Greece in this little stand. You have to go into this little shop. It's easy to miss, but this is the place. This is the spot. These waffles deserve some fancy filming.
I went with the chocolate one.
It's
It showed it like half dipped on the picture, and that's what I was expecting. But
This is what
she
he got.
fully dipped it for me.
Oh my God.
We're gonna let it cool down a little bit because it's very runny.
She said, you
very
look like
hot.
you could eat some chocolate.
Oh, thanks. Mmm, that looks messy. Probably not as messy as mine's gonna be.
Yours
though.
is gonna be way worse.
I'm kind of worried about it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna like harden up at all?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a river of chocolate on it right now. This is what sugar does to her.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right, well, now that we're done stuffing our faces with waffles.
Waffles, wobbles?
Waffles.
Oh, I thought you said wobbles. I was confused.
With waffles.
Okay. I'm calling it a wobble. That's fine.
It makes you wobble, I guess. Eat enough of them.
Enough sugar. Anyway, just ignore us. Just skip like 15 seconds of the
Yeah.
video. No, but yeah, we're gonna go on the. What is it? Am I calling it the right thing?
Abenteuer Atlantis.
Okay, so it had it backwards, but okay, that's what it is. This is one I always just forget the name of it, but yeah, Abenteuer Atlantis. So I think it's still like Atlantis Adventure, right?
Makes sense.
And it's in the Greek section, so we're gonna do that. It's another shooter dark ride. It's the one with the practical sets here at the park. Really, another easy thing to miss. A lot of things kind of through this little small
It is very hidden.
section.
You
That's
really,
hidden.
if you don't know that there's a ride in that building,
You
easily
walk
miss
right
it.
by it. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're trying to figure out. There's somewhere in the park a preview building, and we're wondering if it's back in by Voltron for the new Monaco land that is coming, I believe, next year.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't think there's going to be any like massive ride as part of it. As a matter of fact, I thought I read that the Grand Prix is technically going to connect to that somehow and be part of that Monaco. If anyone knows, correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I thought I had read. But we'd like to see that and be able to show you guys if we can find it. And like I said, maybe get on a coaster before we leave for the night. So let me go show them how badly I can beat you again.
Okay.
Okay.
Ein Kind könne gemeinsam auf Tauchfahrt. Diese Bügel
Don't show that.
Who won?
Hat irgendjemand von euch meine Katze mitgehangen?
All right, hon, there's your instructions. Don't screw it up. Cool little boat rides.
Yeah. I've been wanting to do this. I just don't want to get sprayed with, if I can help it, with the ones out there.
From everyone else.
From everyone else, yeah. I mean, if it's another boat, that's fine, but.
Oh, yep. That got me wet.
There's a black cat there.
No. Spread the mice. Oh, there's one. I don't know what happens. I just know that's what you're supposed to do. The rats. Get the rat.
Diese beiden Vulkane voraus zu passieren. Sollte jemandem unter ihnen schlecht
Oh, there's one right there.
Oh, he's got a skitter.
Oh, this one does too. Uh-oh. Oh, you can't spray him.
Oh, that's it.
It's the whale.
Oh, we're whale watchers, so we succeeded. Our mission is complete.
No, we did it. Good job.
Okay, well, we just got off of Whale Watchers, right? That's what it's called? Whale Watchers?
Whale Adventure, maybe?
Whale Adventure? I don't know. I'll put it on the screen. I already forgot. The theming was really cool. That's why I wanted to ride it. I actually could just sit there and not even use the thing and just check
Yeah.
out the...
Normally when you do like those type of boat rides, like when you spray the targets, like an animatronic does something.
Right.
Or something happens in the ride. And I feel like it kind of did that a few times.
Some of them.
Yeah. I feel like it could have done it more, but...
I feel like the other side of the boat might have had the more interaction, but also you're more likely to get wet, I think. I could be wrong, but that's kind of the vibe that I got. But
Yeah.
it's really, I mean, Europa's so great at theming and everything here, so I'm not surprised that the theming was really cool. I love this whole section. So I'm glad we finally did that. And now, speaking of one of my favorites and the theming, it's time for Wodon.
Wodon it is.
Erfolgquelle der Weisheit.
All right, so that was Wodon. My favorite ride here, obviously, but probably at least my top 5 of all time, too.
It's really good. It's my favorite coaster here for sure.
Yeah.
My favorite dark ride is Piraten in Batavia, but Yeah, it's such a good coaster. This probably wasn't my best ride on it because I kept getting smacked in the face by bugs. The picture was
starting to come out,
priceless
yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Just one giant grimace.
I love the queue line too. It's such a
so
good queue line.
It is a good queue
It's
line.
definitely my top, one of my favorite queue lines too.
Definitely. I mean, Europa Park just does such a great job with theming.
The theming, yeah, is great.
You really feel immersed. I mean, it's very obvious, especially, I feel like the more time we spend here, actually, the more obvious it becomes why this has been voted best park in the world so many times. It's so
9 times
well-rounded.
now. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, there's some insane amount, and it's just, there's always something new to see. The theming's fantastic. There's a ton of variety in rides. It's not just a few things here and there. Like, it's hundreds of rides here. It's just crazy.
It's a lot.
So, anyway, had a good time aside from the bugs, and we've just had the most perfect and beautiful day.
Yeah,
so
it's been just one of the best park days we've had in a really long time.
it really is, and I mean, I'm tired. We're getting really worn out. It's been a long day, but I kind of hate that it's ending. I feel like I wish I could have gotten to more. That's the thing with so many rides. You're always feeling like you wish you could have gotten in a couple more.
Absolutely.
We're gonna walk through the Scandinavia area here, and it looks so cool because all the lights are on. I don't ever know if I've seen it like lit up, and then this light. It's like not busy in here right now.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah,
Normally, the park is usually closed before the sun goes down,
I know.
especially in the summer hours.
Wow, this one really shows off with all the lights.
Yeah, this is nice.
Wow. I'm telling you, this has been the best day ever at this park.
Ein Kämpfer wird kommen, klug und mutig genug. Ich kann seine Magie spüren.
Well, we basically walked right onto Piraten.
Yeah,
It's
we
like
did.
Maybe a couple minute wait.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it's always a staple ride you gotta
It
do
is
when
a
you come here.
staple ride. It's so beautiful. It's still my favorite of all the Pirates rides.
The
period.
smells are my favorite part.
We finally nailed it this time, which is that it smells like gingerbread.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like in the main, like, colorful room, because you get the notes of ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
And it, I mean, who doesn't love that smell?
I mean,
It's so
some
good.
people probably don't, but you know, something. I'm worried about you if you don't like gingerbread, honestly. That was smelled amazing. Oh, also, Grand Prix has opened back up.
It has. The line looks,
Quite a bit shorter.
yeah, definitely a lot shorter now. Probably, so it's like a 40-minute wait.
Yeah, 30, 40 maybe, but I mean, I'd love to do it again, but it's so late already and we have a drive home, so we're probably just gonna do the one for today. I'm sure, oh cool, look at the little light up sign now. That's cool. I wasn't doing that earlier. But anyway, we'll come back and definitely do it again, and I'm sure some of the kinks will be worked out the next time that we do it anyway. But
Yeah.
we might still try to swing through the preview center here. I think we will, because we're going to kind of walk through that area. And while we're walking too, because we did already do it on preview day, but let's talk a little bit about Voletarium, because we're not going to get on that today. But spoiler alert, so if you don't want to be spoiled, skip ahead by like 2 minutes. So we did not get this memo.
No, we had no idea.
We had no idea. And on preview day, we were kind of surprised how long the line was in the middle of the day for Voletarium, and we couldn't figure out why. Well, here's the spoiler. So there's an addition at the end of the normal, show?
The normal ride, yeah.
The normal film.
Yeah.
That is themed to the new film. So it's like you're racing the Grand Prix, and then it gives a little what would you call it, like an end card
Yeah, it basically
advertising the film?
it almost turns into like a simulator.
Yeah, a little bit.
The video is you kind of in the race. You're in the
Yes.
car and like going through the Grand Prix race with Ed and his friends.
Yeah, and I don't know how long they'll have that special little edition, but it's worth doing. It was really fun, really cute, just sort of an unexpected thing.
Yeah, I knew something was different during the firework part, and all of a sudden, like,
Yeah.
the chair moved,
Yeah.
and it normally doesn't. You're normally, like, kind of backing in to, like, the starting position of the ride at the end there when the fireworks go off, and this time it did something different. I was like, oh, that was weird. And the next thing you know, you're, like, in the movie scenes.
Yeah.
So that was a really cool surprise.
It was a cool surprise. So we always enjoy Voletarium, but that was just a little thing we didn't know about. So another thing, kind of going with, again, I say the 50th anniversary, but I mean the movie also is sort of
For the anniversary,
yeah,
I
in
think,
line with
maybe.
that. I think they've probably planned it to launch at that time,
Yeah.
maybe. So yeah, definitely check that out too. We are heading, like I said, towards the preview center for Monaco, which is actually in France. I thought it might be over here by Voltron and all of that, and in the Croatia section, but
It would kind of fit that better, I think.
yeah, it would. But maybe this is just their normal preview center. I don't know that we've ever been in this, so
Yeah, I don't know.
we're gonna head there next.
Croatia does look really nice all lit up at
It
night here right now,
does,
though.
and all these little like topiary 50s and stuff are really nice through
Yeah.
the park too.
All right, here's the Monaco Preview Center. We're gonna go check it out and see what they have in store for the future expansion here. It looks like a lot of history of the entire park. There's a little gun that's on the Grand Prix
Yeah.
ride.
This is actually really extensive. Like, we are not going to have time to thoroughly go through this in this video, but it's back basically in the exit of Silver Star.
Yeah, you're in the queue line of Silver
You're in the
Star.
queue line, but it's all of this park history taking you all the way through the 50 years, which is actually really cool. And they've got on these mats, it's kind of leading you through the years. So we're in the newest.
Yeah, well, it's
part
got
right now.
2026 there, so
Right,
it leads you
exactly.
all the way
And then that leads
to the
you
Monaco expansion.
to Monaco, and then the cars are back here. So this shows at the year 2020, or it ends at 2020 in this section, and I'm assuming that's probably after the fire, the rebuild that happened after
Yeah.
the fire.
I'm sure it probably talks about the fire.
I'm
in
sure
here
it
at some
does.
point.
And again, I'd actually love to come through and read this, but it's like the end of the day here. We just don't have the time to take in here that I would like.
Yeah. Here's Blue Fire. Car for that. What is this? This is Wodon. In the Atlantis ride.
That's also the Ed that was out front, which has now been replaced with the gold Ed and Etta, right? Wasn't he right in the front of the park? And then you've got all the stars too for the celebrating under the stars. That's their little sort of phrase for the slogan for the 50th anniversary.
Very cool.
Yeah, lots to see back here. Just you're going to need some time if you actually really want to check it out. We're going to come and see the Knoxon Park 42, right? And the don't they have a Grand Prix one sometimes?
I think they're playing the Grand Prix here at some point.
Yeah,
So
and
that
we
would be
also
really cool
found
to
out
see.
today that we didn't realize is the magic show is no longer here. It's a musical, and the musical, it seems like, is actually going through the history of the park. So celebrating, you know, again, the 50th anniversary. So that would also be one if you're interested in seeing something celebrating that would be worth seeing. So we'll probably do that on our next visit, I would think.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of new shows that we need to
A lot.
see this year.
Yeah.
Including the new movie.
Including a new, I can't wait to go see it. I hope we can find it in English because we won't know what's going on if we
Yeah.
can't.
Hello. Love your dress. Very well themed.
Is it Kleid? Is that the German word for dress, or is that skirt? Ihr Kleid ist sehr schön. Maybe.
Uh-huh.
We're celebrating under the stars, literally.
Yeah, this is really good.
Wow. We are officially celebrating under the stars,
yeah.
literally. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I didn't think these stars up here were going to light up, so that looks really cool.
It does look really good.
And the blue carpet and the confetti. This has been the best day.
Yeah, it's been perfect.
Yeah, thank you to Europa Park for such a great experience today, honestly. Like, everything was so perfect today. And I'm also, again, I can't explain how grateful I am for Roland being so gracious to take that photo. I've actually, through flying, some of you know that I used to be a flight attendant. You know, certain routes we'd have like celebrities and stuff on board and stuff, and I am not the type to bug anybody, because I know that has got to be so overwhelming to constantly have people like
Absolutely.
wanting photos, wanting whatever. So I cannot explain to you how I never, ever, ever do that. So I just really appreciate it, but they kept showing up. I felt like everywhere we went, like the universe wanted it to happen. So yeah, I just really appreciate that. And I also respect how the family really seems to be heavily involved in the day-to-day at the park.
Yeah, it seems like they're here quite often.
It does. So that, I think that's really cool and special that they stay so connected as well. And that clearly makes the experience, you know, that much better too for everybody.
A little more personable.
A little more personal, yeah. Yeah, we had such a good day. Great weather. The new ride I really think is fun. I think, again, it wasn't quite ready. There's some tweaks, but it was really fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy those style rides, so that'd be something I would ride pretty often, actually. Yeah, I don't know, it was just a really good day.
Yeah, it is. Winding down to an end. We got a long drive home.
We do. So
But it's been perfect.
It has been perfect. So we really hope you enjoyed coming along for the 50th anniversary kickoff here at Europa Park. We had such a good time. We are clearly a theme park channel, so if you enjoy that type of content, definitely consider subscribing and coming along with us. We'll post vlogs, we'll post new ride reviews, we'll post reviewing hotels at theme parks, anything like that. So we'd love to have you come along. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And we will see you for the next vlog, and also in the future at Europa Park to celebrate under the stars again.
Yeah.
So see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.